And the next algorithm is what, how we are going to delete the first node, how we are going to delete the node at the beginning. So deletion operation is very easy. So consider what we have three nodes, 1, 2, 3. We have three nodes. In these three nodes, you have to delete what your first node. Okay, this one you have to delete. Okay, now we'll move on to the algorithm. Step 1 is what, start, and step 2 is what, start is pointing to where P, in the sense the start which contains the address of what, the first node. Now here the pointer P is pointing to here. P is pointing to here. So the P pointer contains the address of what, your first node. Next, print data of P. So in this pointer, what is your data 10? Okay, that will be printed. That will be printed, or you can store in some other temporary variable, because directly we cannot do deletion operation. Either you can store in temporary variable or else you can print. Okay, you just print the value of what, that one. So next, or else you can store in some other temporary variable. Next, start, link of P. Now the start pointer you have to link with what, your second node. See, after printing, this data is not there here. That data will not be stored here. So here, now in the fourth step, what you have to do after printing the data in fourth step, the link of P is pointing to where, start, in the sense the start should be pointed to where, the second node. Now after deleting this one, the start pointer should point to where, the second node. Okay, so here the link of P, this is what your link of P. Okay, it will become, next it will point to where, here. Okay, the link of P. So now after deleting this one, again the start should be pointed to what, your second node. Okay, and it will become what, your first node only, because the start always gives you the location of what, your first node. After this one, what, free P. We are storing this variable in temporary, no, in temporary variable we have stored. What is the use of free P means? Free P, it is one of the inbuilt function in data structure which is going to remove or free the memory space. Okay, we have stored in temporary variable. This data will be removed and it will provide the free space for next data element. Okay, it is provide what, a free storage for the next data. You see, in the sense it will free up the memory. Okay, it will free up the memory. So here first P is pointing to the first node and you have to print that data. Either you can store in temporary variable or else you can print. After printing, you have to link that start pointer to the next node. That will be done with the help of step 4. After that, free P, it is one of the inbuilt function. It is mainly used to free up your memory allocation. So this is what you are deleting a node at the beginning. Next, we'll move on to the last concept, that is what, non-linear data structure. That is what here, the last concept, that is non-linear data structure. So what is mean by non-linear data structure means, non-linear data structure is a data structure in which each node has been connected to several other nodes and that data will reach either one node or more than one node, Okay, so it is I can call it as a collection of nodes, and in non-linear data structure, the elements that is not arranged in an order. Okay, any element you can take that is not arranged in sequential order. What is meant by linear data structure? Suppose you take arrays. Okay, the elements can be stored in an order. Okay, the elements can be stored in what? Sequential order, and according to that you are going to perform. But here it is not stored in any order. okay, like random we can call. So non-linear data structure is a data structure in which each node has been connected to several other nodes. We are calling as what? Non-linear data structure. So what and all pros and cons of this non-linear data structure? Pros means advantage, cons means disadvantage. So pros means pros and cons. Pros means advantages. Second one is what? Cons means disadvantages. See what is pros. So here with the help of non-linear data structure we can use a memory efficiently. Okay, we can utilize the memory efficiently. And the second one is what? The next advantage is what? Whenever you are assigning, okay, whenever you are inserting any item, no need to specify the size before only. In the sense, in linear data structure what will happen? Suppose if you want to insert 5 elements, you have to assign the size 5 before itself. Okay, before inserting an item you have to assign the size, where in linear data structure. But in non-linear data structure no need to assign the size in advance. Okay, no need to assign the size prior. These are the two advantages. One, you can utilize the memory efficiently, and the second one is what? You can also access non-linear data structure without using what? Any. So you can also access your non-linear data structure not in order. Okay, in randomly you can access. Second one is what? And in one more advantage. So what is what? We cannot, you no need to assign the size prior. Okay, and what are the cons? Cons means sometimes it is very expensive to reach from root node to leaf node. Okay, sometimes it is very expensive when you move from root node to the last node. That is the first one. And the second one, it is very difficult. Okay, it is very difficult to create, manipulate. It is very difficult to create, manipulate and maintain. Okay, it is very difficult to create, maintain and manipulate, because here the nodes are not arranged in an order. Okay, that is one of the drawback. Here the nodes is not arranged in what? Sequential order. So here non-linear data structure is a data structure which are connected to several other nodes. And what are the advantages? That is more pros means you can, okay, the advantages of first pros is what? No need to assign the size prior, and you can utilize the memory efficiently. And the second one, cons means here it is difficult to create, maintain and manipulate, because in this non-linear data structure we are not using any type of pointer. But in linear data structure we are using pointers. But here we are not using any pointer, that's why it is very difficult to create and maintain. And the second one, it is more expensive while you are traversing from root node to leaf node. And the third one, here all the nodes that is not arranged in sequential order. It is not arranged in what? Sequential order. And what are all the example of non-linear data structure is what? Trees. Trees and graphs. Trees and graphs. This and all the best example for what? Non-linear data structure. Non-linear data structure. Now what is meant by tree? Tree, I can call it is a collection of node in which each and every node that is arranged in hierarchical structure. Hierarchical means tree-like structure. Okay, consider this is tree. We have some nodes. Okay. Okay, like this. Okay, this one we are calling as what? Trees. I can call tree, it is a collection of nodes in which each and every node that is arranged in what? Hierarchical order. So here the first node we are calling as what? Root or parent node. root or a parent node. What is meant by root or a parent node? Which contains what? A child nodes. Okay, root or a parent node we are calling as a node which contains child nodes we are calling as what? Root or parent node, and it is one of the beginning of the node. This part we are calling as what? A node. We are calling as what? Root or parent node. And what about the remaining? It will become what? Your subnodes. Subnode, or else you can call it's a subtrace. Subnodes or subtrace. And the end part we are calling as what? Leaf node. The end part we are calling as what? Leaf node. So root node is a node which contains n number of children. So what about leaf node? Leaf node is a node which does not contains any children. See here, this is my last node. Whether any children are there, that is child node is there? No. What about here? No. Here also no. Here also no. So suppose here I have only one node. So that what will happen? Instead of this one, it will become what? Your leaf node. Okay, leaf node is a node in which it does not contains any child node. Okay, and subtrace or sub nodes is also called as what? Your internal nodes. Internal nodes. What is meant by internal nodes or sub nodes? It is a node which contains what? Child node. What about leaf node or a terminal node? Leaf node, or we are calling as what? Terminal node. Okay, terminal node, leaf node is a node which does not contains any children. What about internal node? Internal node is a node which contains what? Children nodes. Okay, what about parent? Parent is also we are calling as what? Head of the tree which contains n number of children.